Counties across Pennsylvania are already preparing for November's general election, but this year they may run into staffing issues. Sarah Wilson explains.
I came to the Election Bureau in 2013.
Jerry Fieser spent 10 years as the director for the Dauphin County Bureau of Elections.
With me, it was time.
He retired at the end of 2023.
We identified, our deputy director was most likely going to be the one to take my spot, so I started working with him very closely.
Fieser made sure that person was ready to take over and was prepared for November's presidential election.
This is the big one.
He says Dauphin County's in good hands, but there are worries others may not be.
I saw what happened to a lot of other counties where a director left and there was nobody ready to take the helm, and I saw how chaotic that was.
Pennsylvania needs election workers. The state's been understaffed for years, but 2020 was the tipping point.
There's a whole bunch of different reasons.
Like the pandemic, hostility driven by false claims of a stolen race, even Act 77, an election reform bill that Fieser says made things complicated.
Elections were very static. Everybody knew what the rules were going into the game, but with Act 77, there's all these court challenges now about every little piece of the puzzle, and it just complicates things.
He worries that's deterring election workers, and that could be a problem come November. Secretary of State Al Schmidt thinks so too.
You are more likely to encounter mistakes. Mistakes certainly not intended to influence the outcome of an election.
We've seen that in some counties where newer election officials weren't completely fully understanding of what goes into a ballot. They made some errors.
Fieser says fixing the problem won't be easy.
It's going to take a lot of people to sit down at the table, put aside some of the more partisan issues.
But it will be necessary.
Elections are one of those occupations where failure is not an option.
Sarah Wilson, ABC 27 News.